Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Tragic update. The Chase's drops shocking update just a few minutes ago. This news shocked you must see. When ITV finally released their official ranking of the Chase's greatest chaser of all time during its much-hyped 15th anniversary celebration, fans braced themselves for a showdown between the usual giants. Would it be Mark the Beast Lavette, a towering quiz juggernaut, feared for his encyclopedic recall and dramatic final chase speed? Or perhaps Anne Hegarty, the no-nonsense queen of classic literature and iron logic? Maybe even Paul the Sin Man, the calm killer with razor-sharp wit and clinical accuracy. But the moment the gold envelope was opened on live television by Bradley Walsh, there was a stunned silence across the studio, followed by rapturous applause. And the title of Best Chaser of all time goes to Jenny the Vixen Ryan. The camera panned to Jenny, whose signature red curls and glinting glasses betrayed just a flicker of surprise behind her confident smile. Even she hadn't seen it coming. A fox among giants. Jenny Ryan joined the chase in 2015, stepping into a realm already dominated by established titans of quizzing. Many viewers at first assumed she'd be a short-term addition, too new, too friendly, too human. But quietly, show by show, Jenny began redefining what it meant to be a chaser. She wasn't just accurate, she was fast. She wasn't just smart, she was broad. From Baroque composers to Beyoncé lyrics, from Victorian poets to viral memes, she crushed questions with a fiery grace. Her performance stats told their own story. According to the data ITV shared during the broadcast, Jenny held the highest final chase success rate at over 84%. She had the best overall head-to-head win percentage, and she had the fewest contestant escapes out of all the chasers. Bradley Walsh put it best. She's the silent assassin, always smiling, always elegant, and yet somehow always destroying everyone in front of her. The People's Champion. What made Jenny's win even more striking was how deeply fans supported her. In the weeks leading up to the announcement, ITV ran a secret online poll titled, "Who's Your Chaser Champion?" Despite heavy predictions favoring the Beast or the Governess, Jenny took a staggering 42% of the vote, including top marks from viewers under 30, a demographic the show had struggled to capture until the Vixen's arrival. "She feels like one of us," one fan wrote, "like the clever mate at the pub quiz who's also secretly a superhero." Jenny's off-screen charm also played a role. She engaged with fans on social media, posted behind-the-scenes jokes, and even shared study tips for budding quizzers. She wasn't just the Vixen. She was your Vixen. And then there were the moments. Her dramatic solo catch in a charity episode that earned £100,000 for a children's hospital. Her now viral high note when she sang live on the X Factor Celebrity. Her tearful speech during an autism awareness episode where she opened up about her own learning journey and love of trivia as a child. Jenny Ryan didn't just answer questions, she answered to a generation. Sean, the Dark Destroyer, came out first, his robe flowing dramatically. Jenny, seated opposite him, gave a respectful nod. In 90 seconds, Jenny nailed 14 correct answers. Sean, a ferocious 15. A win for Sean by one breath. But the applause for both was deafening. Paul Sinha entered to rapturous cheers. His rivalry with Jenny was of mutual respect. This was Jenny's domain. She stormed through titles, directors, and even obscure 1970s film scores, racking up 16 points. Paul couldn't keep pace, ending with 12. A win for the Vixen. 1-all. Anne Hegarty entered next, cool and collected. Topic: classical literature. For 90 seconds, they traded Austen for Tolstoy, Homer for Hardy. It was like watching two professors duel at lightning speed. The result? A tie, 14-14. The crowd gasped. Even Bradley muttered, "I've never seen anything like it." Dara Ennis, the menace, strode in with a grin and a lab coat-inspired blazer. Topic: science and tech. This was his wheelhouse, or so he thought. Jenny answered fluently about astrophysics and AI. She edged it out 13-12. The Vixen roared back into the lead. Final round, facing the Beast. Mark Lavette, the original chaser, the towering legend, entered last. The crowd fell silent. Topic: general knowledge. It was a race, fast, unforgiving. The Beast nailed a question on Norse mythology. Jenny fired back with a perfect answer on early UK prime ministers. They traded shots like gladiators. Final score: Jenny, 17. Mark, 17. Another tie. The verdict. The studio went dark. The tension was unrelenting. Then Bradley appeared beside the trophy. By audience vote, quiz accuracy, and final scores combined, the crown still belongs to... Pause for effect. Jenny the Vixen Ryan. Confetti exploded. Fans cheered. The other chasers stood and clapped. Anne stepped forward and gave Jenny a small, respectful bow. "You earned this. Again." Legacy secured twice. In her victory speech, Jenny choked up slightly. "I've always believed you don't have to be the loudest or the boldest to be the best. You just have to be consistent, passionate, and never stop learning." Then she raised the trophy, not above the others, but beside them. Because that's what Jenny always knew. She never stood above the rest. She stood with them. And that's what made her the best. Jenny the Vixen Ryan had just defended her title as the best chaser of all time on live television, and the nation was still buzzing. But as the glitter settled and ITV basked in the ratings high, something quietly unfolded backstage. Something that would shape the chase's future. In a small rain room just off set, a young woman nervously paced. Her name, Layla Quinn, 25 years old, Oxford graduate, pub quiz champion, and the newest, soon-to-be secret addition to the chaser lineup. The nickname ITV had planned for her, the Cub. The Cub has potential. Layla had caught the attention of producers during an open-call chaser audition, a low-profile talent search ITV held quietly, worried fans wouldn't accept a new face after such an iconic era. But Layla stood out. She was sharp, fast, and fearless. She dismantled veteran question setters with a calmness well beyond her years. She didn't fumble. She didn't blink. And when Bradley Walsh casually asked during her screen test who she admired most from the current chasers, her answer was immediate. Jenny Ryan. She's everything I hope to be one day. Word reached Jenny the next morning. An legendary invitation. 1 week later, Layla received an unexpected message from Jenny's official account on Instagram. "Hello, Cub. Fancy a private quiz session? I'd like to meet the future." When Layla arrived at the ITV studio's rehearsal room the next day, she was buzzing with nerves. Jenny was already waiting, a stack of trivia cards in hand and 2 mugs of tea on the table. You've got talent, but talent alone doesn't make a chaser. What matters is connection, poise, fairness, presence. Layla nodded, starstruck. Over the next hour, Jenny grilled her on topics ranging from 19th century art movements to Premier League captains. She matched her nearly blow for blow. But when Jenny threw in an absurd pop culture reference, who performed Tragedy with Steps during the 2000 Brit Awards? Layla froze. Jenny smiled. See, that's where they'll catch you. Not in Shakespeare, but in silly. If you want to survive in this seat, you need to embrace the trivia rainbow." They both laughed. Passing the torch. In the weeks that followed, Layla shadowed Jenny on set, quietly watching how she interacted with the crew, how she handled loss with grace, and how she radiated confidence, not by being loud, but by being authentic. Jenny wasn't just mentoring a newcomer, she was building a legacy. And finally, on a stormy Tuesday afternoon, ITV filmed Layla's first episode as the Cub. A sleek silver and black outfit replacing Jenny's red glamour, and a sly smile that hinted at something wild beneath. The contestants were stunned by her poise. The questions flew. Layla answered with precision, and she won. The Vixen's words. Jenny sat watching.